Well, I'm gonna do another live stream. We're gonna try and figure out what to design because it's Friday morning and this is what I do. And yeah, give me a second here. I'm still waking up. My throat is apparently not ready to do a live stream, and that's okay. Yeah, it's a morning, and I have the kids home, so this will be even more interesting because I have the kids home and no help. So we'll figure out what to do. We'll figure this all out as we go. Oh, but yes, we have another morning stream going, and I'm gonna figure out something to do. Maybe something spooky. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out, but let's see what we can do. And let's get our little buddy in here. Felix, come out to play. It's morning time. Wake your ass up. And good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's doing good today. All right, let's get the generic music off. Let's put on something else. Find me some music. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, let's do this. Yeah, let's get that epic intro going there. Ah. Yes, we'll go. We're going full force on some Spotify there. Yeesh. All right, so good morning, everybody. Dang, I haven't been awake long, so this is fun. With the kids not going to school this morning, it's a little different, and so I was like, well, I'll try and sleep in a little bit. It'll be okay. That might have been a big mistake. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. Ooh, man, feel like I'm getting some chest congestion here. um, so yeah, it is Free Design Friday. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna design today. I haven't quite. I tried to think of something, and I was like legit going, "What the hell do I design? What do I design?" So I'm coming up with an idea now as I'm live of, it is October. We do have Halloween season. Maybe I need to figure out some sort of, spooky themed type things to put in. And so I'm trying to think what's going to be the best. And maybe we'll do like some sort of like animated pumpkins that you can just like put at the bottom or something like that. Get some pumpkins and things like that. I don't know. We'll see if we can start designing some spooky things for you guys, and then as we get past Halloween, maybe we'll start going into like figuring out how we can maybe do some like Christmas lights. I think it'd be fun, like put up some Christmas lights around people's streams and things like that, and I'll even like figure out how to do it for myself because I am very much not themed for the season. That's something I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to change my setups to actually be themed for the season. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. We got a lot to work with, when it comes to Halloween and everything like that. And since I like Ghostbusters, maybe I'll work on some Ghostbuster stuff. I don't know. Ooh, spooky day today. I think so. I don't know. I'm just now sputtering these ideas out because I sat this past week going, what the hell am I going to design for Free Design Friday? And yeah, I couldn't come up with anything. I'm pretty terrible at this sometimes. How you doing this morning, Gravemore? I hope you're more awake than I am. I'm still trying to get my brain in gear in some way, shape, or form. And I'm also like half distracted because I've got, kids running around and everything. And I'm sure they're going to want to come in here and be like, Dad, 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 because that's what kids do. What? Oh, Gas Man. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Well, how you been, my friend? I see you're starting to get your household goods. Yay. Starting to get your house together. This pleases me. So actually thinking of things coming, moving and things like that. So wife and I have fully determined that Korea is out. We will not be able to go to Korea. So that we know that's now X'd off the list. However, Gasman, Rammstein's on the list. There is potential. There is potential for Rammstein for us. So we may be reunited again, which would be amazing. So we'll see, but I'm like, that would be awesome. Dealing with stupid client reporting that was due last year? Huh. Whoopsies. Now the question is, was it their fault? Was it the client's fault? And then they're going to take it out on you? Because I know that feeling. I messed up, but I'm going to blame you because you're the one in control of things, even though I didn't tell you. Oh, man. People can be stupid sometimes. Oh, yesterday. Okay. I was going to say last year. That's a hell of a missed timeline. Fair enough. Reunited feels so good. Yeah, oh man, it would be. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But on the overseas docket of things, there's Rammstein, Kadena, Lakenheath, and then Alaska. Because that Alaska is technically overseas. That's one of the best overpaying seas gigs, by the way, is Alaska. Out of all the places you can go, Alaska is the best paid. Who would have thought? But yeah, so like the wife and I have been like looking at the lists. We're gonna here in a few months we'll be able to more accurately determine what spaces are going to be available and things like that. So we'll see what happens with that. I know Rammstein's kind of one of our ones, and Kadena we would like to go to the other side of the world and everything. We would like to do another overseas assignment just for the simple reason the girls are going to be able to appreciate it now. At least a little bit. So that's kind of why we want to try and go back to Europe or go overseas again. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But, I don't know. I'm just sitting here going, all right, I just need to know where we're going so I know what to plan for next. Because if we go overseas, we have to sell the wife's truck. And as well as like half the house. So, we're figuring it out. But yeah, there's a part of me that's like, man, if we get Rammstein, that would be just absolutely fantastic. Because then I get to see my Gas Man again. I get to be reunited with Gas Man, and that would please me so much to have Gas Man again. If we wind up in Japan, it's gonna be hilarious because then the Discord is running 3 completely different like sides of the world. We'll have Rising Phoenix in the stateside. We'll have Gas Man over in Europe, and we'll have me over in Asia. The 3 of us will not be able to stay like, we won't be able to coordinate too much, or I'll just spend ridiculously late nights. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But oh, who knows? I'm just, I don't want to leave down here, but at the same time I do, because like hurricane season just sucks. Like it's just nerve-wracking for me, and I'm not a big fan of hurricane season. Just not huge on it. All right. So I guess what I'm going to try and do, and I haven't actually done something like this yet, is I haven't made a jack-o'-lantern before, so I'm gonna give my best shot at this and see if we can get you a free jack-o'-lantern for anything. Austin, hey buddy, how you doing? Kinky. I'm always a little kinky. It's so nice. You just know it. How have you been, buddy? It's good to see you. I've been trying to catch your streams when they pop up. I'm doing my best, but a lot of times when you go live, I'm having to deal with my kids and I can't actually like join in. Oh, yeah. That works better when I'm actually on the other screen, and I guess it's time to We should probably like move on to actually doing some shit, right? Like we should probably do something. Let's do something. So now that I like have an idea that I finally have thought of way freaking late. Um yeesh. Yeesh. So let's see here. A jack-o'-lantern. So probably the best way to go about this would be probably bring in a UV sphere. Maybe? Maybe not. No. How would what's going to be the best way for me to approach doing this? Blender! Yeesh. I love this program. I love it so much. This is what I design everything in. I guess if I do an icosphere, that'll give me... No. Well, I can UV sphere and then I can remesh. And make it a little bit easier on me. So I guess we'll go with the UV sphere, because at least with this, because the thing I'm trying to figure out is how I'm going to do the indentations. And then I think the UV sphere is probably going to be my best bet to make that happen. How the fuck do you know how to use that? It's hard as fuck. So, one, I've been working with Blender now for about 2 years. And I started kind of haphazardly. I followed a tutorial by Oracle Fish, or under that channel that he had, it was a Stream Scholar. And he used Blender. Now, he's actually a graphic design artist, and he designs games and things like that. So, like, he knows this way more intricately than I did. I had no idea what I was doing, but I followed his tutorial on how to make your logo 3D. And that was the tutorial I followed initially. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was a freaking nightmare. I hated it, but I didn't give up on it. And I kept pushing myself to learn how to do things in Blender, and now I'm not an expert, but I at least know how to work it enough for the purposes that I use it for. And that's kind of the thing, is you've got to be able to spend the time to really dive in and make this work for you. And it's a huge commitment of time. That's what it really winds up being, is a huge commitment of time. I started 3D modeling in September, and I used Tinkercad. Oh, I've heard Tinkercad is actually really, really solid. Like, it's a really good program. I haven't dived into that before. Dove. I haven't dove into that before. That's gonna look weird. Never mind. I know what I need to do. Let's scale it up, and then we'll just scale down not the Z, since I'm on the Y axis here. That way it still maintains that like rounded nature. And then let's see here. Again, I'm not the best at using this. I try. I can make decent things. I can make some decent things. Crap. All right. It's gonna make me do this way. Okay. And then we need to flatten out the bottom area here. Whoop! Ah! Okay, what did I do? I did a thing. Tinkercad Mega. Oh, when you know how to use it. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of programs I would love to one day actually like try and use. So a lot of people like to use Photoshop and After Effects and things like that. That's how a lot of people design overlays for streamers and everything like that. And you can do a lot with Photoshop. And I have it courtesy of my sister. My sister does photography. That is her business. Like, she does photography full time, as well as running a farm. But one of the things I've struggled with is to get myself out of thinking in a 3D space and getting it into a 2D space. I have a hard time doing that because I got so focused on doing everything in a 3D space that I can't fathom the 2D right now. And so I'm still working to learn how to use Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, all that stuff in the Photoshop suite, and trying to be able to kind of give the same kind of polish that, you know, everybody else does. Mine, I know the stuff I make is not exactly the most polished look, but I figure for a lot of streaming stuff, it's good. It's so distracting having my kids here. Oh yeah, that is Pog, isn't it? I guess I could have, you know, hovered over it. It's my best Pog face. I'm not good at it. Don't mind me. I'm still waking up. I have not had a full round of my Go Juice. Seriously, Sneak needs to sponsor me. The face look kind of sus. Everything about me is kind of sus. That's just who I am. I'm a very sussy person. All right, so I've got that. I've got the shape. Now I've got to figure out how I want to do the indentation on this. The only thing I can do is I need to subdivide this further. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have to do this like every other, not every other, maybe every 4? Maybe I've made this too complicated. Because what I want to do is... What's going to be the easiest way to approach this? What you making today? I'm going to try and make a jack-o'-lantern that people can just, you know, put on their streams for spooky season. But right now, I don't know how I want to really approach this, so... See, it needs to be, like, kind of indented a little bit to give that feel. Maybe I'm making this too complicated on myself. I'm not quite sure. How many do I have here? Maybe that's the question I need to be asking. How many vertices do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, dear God, this is going to be too many to count. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So if it's 18 halfway across, 35. Well, yeah. So if we've got 35 or 30, we'll just say 36. With one of them sharing the same. How do I want to do this? How you doing, Rising? Are you you hanging in there with after all the work in the room? I feel like there's an easier way to select all these lines, but there probably isn't. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I really want to approach this to make it easier and make it uniform. I mean, I could probably do a Boolean and do it that way, and that would probably make it easier, but then the topography gets all screwed up. Set my family Twitch logo I made via 3D printing and Tinkercad in Discord. Ooh, I want to see. I wants to see. Oh, you said it as a DM. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. That's really well done, man. Like, really good job on that, Austin. I like it. That's one thing I wish I had. I wish I had like a 3D printer here so that way I could sit and 3D print things that I make. It'd be so much fun. Wonder if you need less vertices and then take it to sculpting to give some indents. Should it really be even? No, it shouldn't be even. I don't know. I actually have never worked with sculpting. I guess we could try that. Let's see what I can do on sculpting here. I want to make it a little smaller. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, that's not. Oh, that's draw. Never mind. I didn't want draw. I want cut. Or is it crease? I think it's crease. No, not crease. I played with sculpting. It can be fun. I'm sure it would be fun. Like the reason I've stayed away from sculpting is because I'm using a mouse, and it is. I know it's so incredibly hard to work with a freaking mouse. I don't know. We're trying something I've never worked with before, so this will be fun. Let's see here. Harshness, auto smooth. Isn't there a... Oh, subtract. That's what I wanted. And then I'll do a shade smooth on it. Yeah, okay. Because then when we... Actually... When I go to the layout then, and we do... Let's get that shade smooth. Yeah, it's going to have that little bit of definition to it, so let's just give it a quick orangish color. Maybe. There it is. Yeah, so you can see that, you can see the indentation, and we'll remesh it to make it to like clean up stuff like that. But okay, sculpting. We're gonna do sculpting. And it's not gonna look perfect. It's not supposed to. Uh, Crap. I shouldn't have smoothed it out just yet. People in chat, I put in a creation if you will. Oh yeah, yeah. Man made an ass crack. Yeah. Oh, it's a very shallow ass crack, but it'll work. But yeah, it's gonna give a that's giving off a pretty decent texturing. Why did that go so far? That's not. You know what? I'm gonna make this easier on myself, and I'm gonna cheat it. Ta-da! Just rotate it. This way, I can just do smooth, just line up, line down. Make that one a little lighter. Just for consistency's sake. Let's do a little smaller radius on this one. Just give it a nice smaller crease right here. Haha! And then it didn't appear as much, so we'll just give it another line. There. That gives us a good shape to work with. Yayo! Then you can go into paint with a darker orange into the cracks to define it a bit more. See, you've advanced on things a little bit more than I have. I've been really lazy about getting back into it. So it looks all right. It's not like the greatest, but we'll get there. The text, when I get to the doing the material, it'll make a little bit more sense. Let's see here. I do need to go back and like learn things that I have completely forgotten how to do. In other words, I need to do the donut again. It has been far too long since I have donuted. All right. Just because I work better when I know what the base fully looks like. So we'll put into the roughness. Let me get the bump in here. Or not the strength, the height. Texture. Yeah, texturing the hair will make it more pumpkiny. Yeah. That's... Oh, you know what? Do. Maybe the normal? Nope. I know the height's gonna make it look funny. That don't look great. We'll just do something different on the bump. I'll figure it out. What do you use to stream? I tried OBS, but I use Streamlabs. I use OBS Studio. I actually put up my first YouTube video on my new channel on YouTube. That's gonna focus on like how I approach putting together my OBS. But I use OBS Studio for a multitude of different reasons. OBS Studio like gives me a lot more freedom and creativity on things to where I can do something as smooth as a transition like that, which is great. Like I love things that are seamless and whatnot, and I love having the ability to explore different things. But you know, it takes some time to learn because not all plugins are equal. And some plugins are pretty terribly written. So if you do start working with like OBS Studio and you start using plugins, just know if it says Exceldro, it's good to go. Like Exceldro, he puts together some fantastic plugins that are just absolutely wonderful. Let's see here. I'm gonna duplicate this. That's not what I wanted. Oopsies. We're gonna do a mixed shader in here. It'll make sense. And then I'm gonna duplicate this one. Make it darker. Ah. Come on. Thinking. take this. Man's more focused than me in history class. Give me history class. I'll actually focus on it. I love history. Is that the Game Boy version Pokemon Battle Music? Yes, it's done by 8-Bit Big Band. Oh, I don't think Snip's open. Oh, the widget's not working. Hang on, let me open up Snip, and then the widget will pop up. The only way we can get that widget to work. There you go. Ta-da! That's what it is. All right. And then... Oop. No. Well, let's see what happens. I've never done this before. Is it a happy accident? It doesn't look like anything. It's not where I wanted to put it, but that's okay. We'll leave it there. Okay, so it wasn't Fresnel that I wanted. It was, I think it was layer weight I wanted to do. That's looking a little bit better. It's looking more pumpkiny, and you can start seeing that curvature, which is what I want. Height, the bumpiness is just not... Trying to find that right that spot. I love the old Luigi Mansion music. Oh yeah, that one, they do a version of that in here too. It's amazing. I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that. Yeah, dude, 8-bit big band is it's a fantastic mix. They do like more jazzy versions of like fantastic, wonderful video game music. So you get some like fun jazz twists on it, and I really enjoy it. And I found that from who was I watching? I think it was Gothalion, King Gothalion. Good old Goth. Followed him because he would play Destiny. He plays a lot of different things, but he's huge. He's bigger than me. He's bigger than me. He's higher in the food chain. All right. Dum. We're just gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna do a different one up here, maybe with a different texture. I think it's gonna help me figure out how I want to make this really work. Because once I get the pumpkin looking like I want, it's going to be much easier for me to work with. I guess it was fine there. It's a little too shiny. So who's too shiny on this? It's probably this. No? Let me see here. Well, we can always reduce that. we'll get a lighting setup that won't look so terrible, but I'll get that. It'll be fine. You know what they say. It'll be fine. I'll play with it more down the road, but we need to start figuring out how I want to make, make the jack-o'-lantern look a little bit. Do. Curve. Yes. I'm going to make the stem. Let's see here. Do. All right, I like that. Let's convert it to a mesh. Let's see here. Merge vertices at center. There. I'm pretty sure I have a solid, like, wood-ish thing here. I'm gonna make a jack-o'-lantern Tinkercad. Yeah! Show me what you got. I actually would love to see it. Ooh, there it is. We need probably something like that, and then we'll scale it. Give it a minute. Or did it not want to apply? Oh, there it is. All right, let's... I might have been too much. There we go. Need to widen the base. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Yes! Oh my god, I love this song. Ah! I've had an idea for a TikTok video with this song for a while. That would just be me running up and down the street. But it would be like, new video game released, and I gotta go running like all the way to GameStop. I've thought about doing that for a while. Just haven't actually done it. Ah. Ah. There we go. It's looking pretty. We're getting it. A pumpkin looks happy to see you. Yeesh. So I could try to do like a hollowing out and everything, but I'm not going to do that. I'm too lazy. So I'm actually going to do this like a kind of somewhat cheater way. I mean, this it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be there. So we're gonna start our carving. Question is, how do we want to carve it? Let's see here. Ah! I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm actually like I'm pretty terrible about carving pumpkins in real life. So this is basically what it would look like if I try to carve a pumpkin in real life. I am garbage. Hey, Mrs. Mays. Hello. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. We're gonna make a jack-o'-lantern that people can have on their streams for free or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna make this jack-o'-lantern and then let you guys do with it what you will. So if you want, I'll put it up for download on my Ko-fi, and from there, whatever you do with it, you do with it. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hey, no problem. What's new with you? Anything good? I'm horrible at parking. Yeah, me too. I am just absolutely horrible about it. Like, all my pumpkins look like they've been through a tragic farming accident. Like, every single one of them. They never look good. All right. Oh, this is not exactly working the way I wanted to, but we'll figure it out. Dooba-doo-doop, dooba-doo-doop. Oh, this is looking gross. That's okay. We'll do extrusions and it'll go back and it'll be fine. I just want it to kind of fit the curvature of this a little bit. Keep it close. It looks a little small. Same old, same old. Hey, I feel you. I feel you on that. That's kind of my life. It's the same old crap every day. It never really changes, and probably a good thing. We need to do that 180. Problem is, yeah. Ew. It's so gross. Oh, I'm bad at this right now. There's probably a lot easier ways to do this. I'm not taking the easy route at all. Yes, full of win. Ass or tits? The answer is yes. It's a very interesting question to be asking, but the answer apparently is very much yes. Oh, this is just, oh god, this is not working out well. All right, let's get rid of the second one because that's just not doing what I want. And this, we're gonna reset these points here. Let's just even it out. I'm gonna approach this a different way, and it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. You sent the pumpkin, okay. Oh, Nice. You did that very quickly. Lots of triangle work. Bumpkin the pumpkin. Nice. I'm off to get my daughter ready for school. Have a wonderful stream. Oh, thank you for that. And good luck getting your daughter ready for school. Hope she has a great day, and I hope you have a great day too. Thank you for dropping by. We do love you. Hey, Cookies. What's up, buddy? How you doing? My favorite cookie. All right, let's put this 2D. We're gonna do front and back. So this is how I'm really gonna do it. No, I'm just kidding. This is not how I'm going to do it because this is not going to look good at all. No, what I'll do is I'll bully in this and we'll go from there. Wait, what? Yeah. There's a lot of people in here. Mrs. Mays was in here. We have Lacey in here. We got Austin in here. We got quite a few people watching me try to make a pumpkin and be absolutely terrible at it. Bug-eyed. Yeah, well, what I'll do is I'll just basically insert it and then cut it out of the pumpkin. I didn't want to go that way, but that's the way we're going to go. So we'll make it happen. Incoming raid from Cookies. Yes, look at him do that. Yeah, get it, go. Get it, boy. Yes. Love it. Make some music. Whatever. Oh, appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it so much. I miss Lacey. Hope you and the fam are good, lady. Yeah, we all miss Lacey streaming. I'm sure she'll get back to it at some point. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I know how I'm going to do this. Okay. So let's... Modifier. Let's hope it doesn't destroy the topography too much. If it does, this is not going to work the way I want. Oh, that's right. That's a curve object. You can't boolean a curve object. So I do have to convert that to a mesh. Now I can do it. Then when we do that, oh, it went all the way through? Okay, we can work with it. It looks all right. Like I said, the topography just gets all weird and warped and everything. Oh, it looks better when you do fast instead of exact. Ooh. Almost. Problem is... we've been good readjusting to the hubs being home, plus we overhauled our office. Yeah, the office overhaul looks beautiful. Muy jealous. I beat him at making a pumpkin, and its name is Blumpkin. Yeah, but I'm going for detail and polish. You just went for quick and done. There's a difference. I don't like what it's doing there. I don't know if there's anything I can do to fix it. Let's see here. Well, here's what I'm going to say. We can try and clean that up later. Slow? It's not slow when you're trying to do it right. Hi, Bob. Yes, sir. Oh, I like the pumpkin emote. Where did that come from? Hey, it's 665. All right. Wink, wink. You know it. All right. Dum. Let's duplicate this one. 180 flip. And then do. Now, the question I have here. Yeah, it's only going kind of like surface level. Well, it'll be all right. We'll figure it out. I'm going back to the funny, aka memes. What? Okay. Yes, Tetris. Tetris good. All right, let me see if I can clean up these. Hey, 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 hey. Actually, okay, we're gonna try something. Let me apply that, and let's just grab the faces that are here. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I see where the problem on that is. All right, let's just delete faces. Shit. Let's see here. Trying to see what I can work with here and make this happen. This is the part that sucks about working with a freaking boolean, is it doesn't always work the way it's supposed to. What are you? What are you even attached to? Okay, now if I do this, nope. Let's delete these vertices. That looks a little better. There we go. That way it's inside. Okay, so it'll work. It just takes a little bit of cleanup work, but that'll be all right. Yeah. How about no? I'm not buying viewers. No. That's not how I approach things. So if that's the way it's gonna be, bye-bye. And just for entertainment purposes. I don't know if I still have it active. I still can't get my ban animation to work, which has been pissing me off. Let me see here. Do I still have it there? Yeah, it's still there. Okay. So I'll give you the animation manually. Ready?
Oh, now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
Bye-bye, random advertiser. Oh my god, I walked away for like a minute to get my sneaking shit to go down. Yeah, it happens. Just somebody coming in here being like, do you want to buy followers and viewers? No. Fuck no. It's not how I go. I want legit shit. I need you to create a fully controlled gene rendition for full overlay and image for my buddy's stream. I want to give it to him for Christmas. He only has an image he stole from the internet and needs his own. Let me know, Cookies. Cookies, you're like the one person I full out allow to bypass every other way of how I think have things set up and whatnot. You can legit just come to me and be like, here's what I want done, here's what I'm looking for, and I just go with it, and then we're good from there. Like, yeah, I work with you so well on that kind of stuff. Like, yeah. So if you want me to design a full overlay package, just drop in what you want me to do, what it needs to look like, and things like that. And you know me, I'm going to give you quality. And you know me, I'm not going to quote you a price because you're going to overpay no matter what I quote you. So, like, Cookies is legit the biggest overpayer of overlays. Because I could say, oh, it's only like $100, and he'll be like, sure, here's 200. No, so I don't quote him anymore. Cookies is he's too damn generous for his own good. So I won't quote prices. I'll tell him whatever you think's fair, man. And then whatever he quotes, I'll be like, cool. We'll just roll with it because it's probably accurate. Yes, I do, and you do. And you do you. This is full Gene World Brain. Yeah. This is me. This is what I do. All right, so we got the eyes, so I'll get rid of that. Now we're gonna fix the topography on this thing. This fun. Well, this one cleaned up really well. Wow, that one was nicer. And now we've got the hollowed inside. Yay! We've got eyeballs, guys. We got eyeballs. Everybody celebrate. We got eyeballs. Buddy! Oh, are we on buddy system? Buddy! Buddy! How you doing, Billy Bob? How have you been, my friend? All right. Outlook not so good. Aw. The 8-ball says that I am not going to do good on making this pumpkin. This displeases me. Damn you, 8-ball! All right, now we just need to position it where I want it to go. Huh? Ask Google, not me. Is the 8-ball full of shit? Ask Google. I have a friend watching you. Well, hello, friend. You got a friend in me. It's all Randy Newman. All right. Well, we'll just keep going the same procedure because it seems to actually be working out okay so far. Like we're actually doing pretty good so far on making this, so I'm just gonna kind of keep going the way that it's going. Oh, did it placed the hole in there automatically? Hey yo! Look at that. No cleanup work necessary. Huzzah! So Lacey, the thought bubble thing. That's why. I added images to the thought bubble. So you're wondering what that channel was in Discord. That's what it's for. So now it'll do like I have it to where it'll randomly pick from a list of text, and then or it'll randomly pick from a list of images in Discord. And it was like it sucked because I couldn't pull it from my I couldn't get it coded to pull from my computer like locally. It had to pull from Discord. So that Discord channel is legit for my thought bubbles. You've always got to find innovative ways to do things. Will you find a suspicious dildo in your bum? No. Why would you ask that? Why would I want that? That doesn't sound fun at all. Cookies with 100 bits. Oh, thank you. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Speaking of, oh my God. Yes. So I have an idea and it's going to take a while to do. It's going to take a very long time for me to pull this off. But I have for when people will spend 100 bits. This is what I'm working on. Is I'm going to make me as I am here on the camera. I'm going to turn me into Mario running World 1-1 from the original Mario Brothers on screen. So, yeah. It is possible. That just... Felix, you're being a dick today. Felix and the 8-Ball are being assholes. I'm going to cancel them. I'm canceling Felix and the 8-Ball. No. I'm going to tell you right now. That stuff doesn't exist in my house. My wife and I are very, very boring in that aspect. Stripper Bowl collecting dollars. Oh. Let's go. Yes. So with that 100-bit one, when somebody gives 100 bits and makes me beat Mario, the complication in this, and I have to point out this complication because it's basically I have to go through the entire gameplay of it, which is like 50 seconds, and everywhere Mario moves, I have to program my camera to move, which means I am literally going to be working on microseconds of time, constantly changing my camera, and I know StreamerBot can do it, and it's going to be like it'll be funny when it's completed because I will, like, when it's done, I will show you the full list of all the moves that I've had to do in order to make it happen. It'll be an insane, ridiculous setup, but it'll be worth it. Like, I want to start getting into making more complex, hilarious, fun things for the stream, for things for you guys spending money, because like when you spend money and help support me and everything, I want to give you a show out of it in some way, shape, or form. So the best way I can do it is create ridiculous things to put up on screen. So yeah, get hyped. Yes, get hyped for it, because it's gonna be a work of passion, and it's going to take. I'm sure it's going to take somewhere around 8 hours for me to actually get this done. I've got the video in here already. Now I've got to sit and like flat out animate every microsecond of time and position my face every microsecond of it. It's, oh my God, it's going to be a nightmare. And then when I'm testing it, I have to make sure everything's going to line up the way it's supposed to. So like, then what you got for 1,000? I don't know yet. I'm still trying to like generate these ideas of things to trigger for the stream and everything. I didn't want to make things about give me money. I didn't want to make it about that. That's the reason why the channel points also have the bits attached to them, so you can choose either or. If you want to use your channel points, you can, or if you want to use bits to trigger, you can, which is why I've also got the bit menu over there. But I kept them low on purpose because I don't want you guys feeling like you have to be throwing a ridiculous amount of money. Oh my God! Cookies! With the 1,000 bitty titties. What the hell? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. What do I do for 1,000 biddies? I give you a flashy. that's as best as I can give you right now. I don't have anything more clever than that. Hey, Izzy. I don't know. The kids are here. Come here. Here. I got this. Both of you, come here. All right. Get in here. All right. Now tell Cookies, thank you for them 1,000 biddies.
Thank you for them 1,000 biddies?
Yes, thank you for the 1,000 biddies.
Thank you for the 1,000 biddies.
Yes, there you go. Okay, ow. All right.
Ow.
Thank you. You can't see what?
I can see mine.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The chair got it. Ow. There we go. Fixed.
Daddy, love you.
Love you
Bye,
too.
Dad. Wait. Bye, everybody. I love you, Daddy.
I love you too.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, did you see I'm making a pumpkin?
like an actual car.
Yes, that's the idea.
So cool. What is it gonna turn out as?
It's gonna be a carved pumpkin. Oh my gosh, another 1,000. He gave us
1,000.
another 1,000 biddies. So thank you.
Thank you. Alright, come on.
All right, go.
Bye,
Love you.
Who's gonna use this?
But me, that's my popcorn thing.
There-
You leave it alone. That's mine. It's my stuff. 1,000 per titty. Oh, one. Oh, so 1,000, 2,000, like that. Oh, Cookies. Thank you so much for that, buddy. Like, you're
an absolute legend. You really are. And yes, there it is. Hello, bitches. The big chin's back. Woo! Hello.
Oh, hey, the Gasserts say hi and they miss you. Okay, they didn't get that, but I'll make sure they hear that, Gasser. There's currently slamming.
Janet! Dr. Scott! Janet! Ah, Rucker!
There's currently oh my gosh. Okay, there's currently a lot of banging and things, so I don't know what they're doing. I'm sure it's not good, but I will make sure that they hear that you and oh my god. You, Megan, oh my god, my head is just not together. My head is all over the place. Thanks, Cookies. You just totally like threw me around. Sloan and oh my god, it like literally names are blanking. Like everybody's names are blanking. I can't even remember my wife's name at this moment. But anyway, yes, Davina, there it is. So I will make sure that they all that message gets through. We miss you, Gas Man. We really do. Can't wait to see you back up and running. I meant for each beautiful child, not those pepperonis. Oh, damn it. He used the word. My sister used to call me pepperoni nipples, and I hated it. It hurt. It hurt a lot. It was not something I enjoyed. It's true though. They do look like that. It's regrettable. It is very regrettable. Boo doop doop boo doop boo doop doo doo. Doop doop doo. Make sure I'm not going too big. But oh man. Oh god, I can't get my head straight now. Like my head is all over the place. I haven't finished a full round of Sneak, so like I legit can't think straight, and my brain is just like, hey man, remember Sleep? That was fun. Let's go do that again. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know. I anybody got some good ideas of what they would love to see for 1,000 bits? It's got to be something completely ridiculous and epic. We've got to figure something out. Actually laughing in my truck by myself. Scars cut deep. Thank you, sister, for me. Oh, thank your sister for me. Oh, yeah. Honestly, like my sister always, she never meant to like make me feel bad, but I don't know. My sister and I have a really good relationship nowadays, and I'm looking forward to Christmas because we haven't been able to like really be around each other for long periods of time. And this Christmas, we're deciding because my parents I'm just gonna say it, my parents can't host us this year, like can't put us up in Ohio and everything. So we're gonna stay with my sister. And I feel like that's just going to give us the time to really kind of sit down and just start trying to get the bond back together and everything like that. And both of us wind up being so damn busy that it's so hard to keep up with each other. So I'm really looking forward to Christmas this year because I do get that opportunity with my sister. All right, so we want what kind of teeth we want to do. Let's do jagged teeth. Why not? The nice thing is when you do Bezier curves in this, they're gonna look like exactly how it would be carved. Not perfect in any way, shape, or form. Plaster your face over the scene from Wolf of Wall Street where Leo's character is flipping money out of the FBI agents over the yacht. Yes. You know what I call these? Fun coupons. I like that idea. We'll figure out. Maybe I'll like string together a whole bunch of different like movie things, and we'll put my face over it and things like that. I've actually. Okay, so I've had this idea for a while, and it has definitely been something, and I've been trying to generate and everything. Is you can use bits to sponsor the stream, and so what we would do is the title of the stream would change to the person who donated, and it'll say like stream brought to you by, and then the person's name, and then we'd actually have like a 30-second me ad, not a real ad, a me ad, but it's going to advertise the person who like who sent the bits. So that way it would be like, has this person wronged you? Are you in the middle of a legal lawsuit against this person or something like that? Like going through that, or like doing a Billy Mays thing. Billy Mays here with this amazing new product, Cookies and Friends Gaming. I think it would I think that may actually be the way to go. And you don't know which commercial you're going to get, but you're going to get one. I think it would be fun. Maybe we'll do the fun coupons for like 500 bits. 500 bits and you get the fun coupons. Until the significant others come back and they are like, go, 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 go. Yeah, that does happen. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, Matthew came home and he was immediately like, let's do things. Let's go. That's a great personal thank you. That would be great. Yeah, I think that's the route I want to go with that. I think it would just be fun to... I think it would be fun to have like that personal advertisement, but also something that, makes people laugh. And you know what? You guys know me well enough by this point that like, I love to entertain people. I love to give you guys something to laugh about because, man, it can get hard. It can get so hard to keep going with things. And I had a really rough day yesterday after, kind of finding out a couple things, personally and whatnot. And it sometimes can get defeating when it's just like personal business can't stay personal. And it drives me nuts. Anyway, not going to talk about that. But yeah, yesterday I just wound up in a pretty state, and I actually thought about streaming last night before all that. And what I was going to do, I have Trombone Champ, and I wanted to play Trombone Champ. But it just wasn't going to work out the way I wanted. Because I was not in the right headspace. My anxiety had already went nuts for the day. Man, I'm doing a better job carving this pumpkin than I would my normal pumpkin. I'm getting antsy. Let's build this 12-foot desk and repaint the office. Yep. I'm actually getting ready for, like, Kristen is getting ready to go to senior NCOA. And with that, it's, she's going to be gone for 5 weeks. And I'm trying to get myself ready for that. Something looks very much amiss here. I think I added one too many. It's not perfect, but it's not supposed to, right? It's not supposed to look perfect. We need it to look like, you know, somebody carved this. Bigadoo, diddle-doo. Do, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da. Oh man, I love this one. This is one of those like big band things like that they did that makes me want to be a drummer because like just it's so good. Do do do. All right, let's. Deep deep. Do do do. Oh no no. Jack has an underbite. Yeah, just a bit. It'll be okay. Do 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 do. I guess the fast is actually, if I do exact, it cleans up the eyeballs a bit. It's okay. We'll work with it. So just apply it. And then it's thinking. It's thinking. Maybe. There it is. So I don't like that it did that, but we'll work with it. Okay, so this is going to be difficult to work with here. Oh crap, it's grabbing all those. All right. This is not going to be easy. Maybe if I just box select. And we'll just have to do it a little bit at a time. Crap. This is going to be more difficult than I want it to be. Just go ahead and delete what I got there. Getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Damn it. All right. Gotta redo. Go back. Do it again. Son of a bitch. I didn't see that. Okay. There we go. Holy shit, Matthew turned a video on of this guy that put together a PC build that has a PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switch all built in. Oh my god. And it's a streaming PC as well. Like, holy fuck. Damn. How the hell is he doing the frickin' like airflow and everything? I need to see that because like that's a lot of fucking heat in one spot. And I would love to know the solution for dealing with the heat problem on that. Really cool idea. I can only imagine trying to keep all of that cool in one spot. Like, damn. Oop. Yeah, I hit the wrong one. I just wanted faces, and I hit edges and faces. All right, there we go. Now what I need to do is fix this because this should all be one color instead of two-toned. There we go. There we go. We're looking better here. It's completely water cooled too, and each system has its own color liquid cooling. Oh, wow. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, man. Kind of jealous. I would love to do that. That would be amazing. All right. So we need a tea candle to put inside. So let's get a Schnellender. Pull it out so that way I can work with it here. Pull out! Yes, girl. Is it lunchtime? No, it is not.
What is it lunchtime? In an hour?
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes, 2 hours. So let's see here. Just trying to judge size-wise here. I mean, it actually looks about the right size, so we'll work with it. Still lurking, just working. Hey, no problem. I'm just, now we're making the candle. Yay! It's inset. And this needs to be metallic. We also need another one for that. Oh, okay. Let's scale it in a little bit, and maybe that'll clean that up a little. A little bit. I mean, it's not like you're probably going to see the candle, maybe like the edge of it or anything like that, so this doesn't need to be highly done. We do need to add a little bit of texture to this. My converter, color ramp, color into the roughness. Texture, we'll just do a simple noise texture, nothing fancy. Again, this doesn't need to be anything ridiculous. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Snap. This is what I wanted to do. Color to the roughness. Texture, noise texture. There we go. Let's try this the right way. Again, doesn't have to be perfect because it's not like, oh, you guys are going to really be seeing it. So, all right. So we got that. Now we just need to add the wick. Bezier curve. All right. And move that one there. Doesn't need to be high. Give it a bit of depth. About like that. We're going to convert that to a mesh and this and this. That we can get rid of. All right. Put this in the pumpkin. Now a flame. I don't know how to do a flame. Oh well. Doesn't need to be perfect. No dessert. Do do do. Do 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 do. Okay. So I've got 3 different lights in here because to have a flame effect, we need to make sure that this is going to be going wobby 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 at different times to give it a flicker effect. Now the question is it going to let me see it on the graph? Because this is the one thing that drives me nuts is sometimes the graph editor does not want to work the way I want it to. So let me see here. Keyframed there. Keyframe there. And it doesn't want to come up on the list. So what I got to figure out, this is the one thing I struggle with, is some things appear on the graph editor and some don't. And what I need it to do because I need this to be like fluctuating a bunch. See, it's got it on the dope sheet. Is there a... I wonder if I can get the modifiers... Here we go. Okay. Custom properties. What I want is a noise modifier for this. Yeah, that doesn't really do what I want. Not action editor. There's got to be a way I can do this. I wish they would just let everything wind up being on the graph editor so that way you can do things the way you want. Well, let's see. We're going to be doing this at, let's say, 30 frames a second. It doesn't need to be terribly long. So if we're doing 30 frames a second, we can probably do it like a 4-second loop, like 120. And I guess I'll just have to manually make these flicker. Is it rigged, though? Is it rigged? We see you there. We see your name. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. How have you been? All right, well, I guess I'm just going to have to look at the dope sheet to make this work the way I want. Been busy? I feel you. Is it a good busy, though? That's the important thing. Is it a good busy? Oop. Okay, so we got the orange one done. Been dealing with the hurricane crap, so not really. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you were in the path of that. How's everything going? Did you like probably flooding or like how bad were you hit? And first of all, it's good to know that you're okay through that. Trying to get to 2008 page points. 1.6 now. You're trying to get Les Grossman. You want me to treat you to cookies? I'll treat you. Let me treat you. You paid. We'll give you the Les Grossman. Yep. I got you, buddy. Everybody loves the Les Grossman. Fuck the jungle. Yes. Everybody loves this is like probably the best Tom Cruise thing that ever existed. That's for you, my friend. That's the shit right there. Yes. I've got to go back and I've got to redo that because it's like the amount of like, you know me, I'm a perfectionist. I need to clean it up. I need to make it look better. All those like fade in and out and everything, it's just not right. And I tried to use a masking program that would make it easy to do, but it's such a dark environment, it's hard to get. And it's not exactly the best. The only way I can do it is literally mask frame by frame Les Grossman, and it's a lot. But I need to put in the work. If I'm gonna have it, I gotta put in the work. All right. So here we go. Now we gotta animate the yellow. I'll have some of the yellow. That might be a little bright. Oop. Might have overdid it a little bit. It looks all right. And one more. We need the red. How does that look? Does that look all right? Here, I'll make it bigger. Whoop. How's that jack-o'-lantern looking? Doop doop ba doop boop 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 ba doop. What does everybody think? What does everybody think? Here, let's make it a little easier. Schwa. Yeah. Spooky. Now we need to move this. Ah! Let's see here. Trying to find a way that got to give the shadowing. Gonna try and make this look a little bit better. Do 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 do. So now the texturing it's just not hitting right. Oops. Let's make it look ugly. Ah. Let's see here. Ah! It looks so bad. But I think I do know what I need to do here. We need that definition is just not there. So let's just we'll get a noise texture here, but we're gonna make it a lot smaller. It's too much. And then I need to adjust the light to get those curves in there a little bit more. I feel like it's looking great. There's something wrong with it. There's just something not clicking with what I want. I can't exactly figure out what it is. It's in the texturing. I know that's where it is. Like, my issue is somewhere in the texturing. I feel like when I'm doing the bump, it's... Maybe if I invert. In a minute. Yeah, that looks better because then those lines are still there. And then if I increase the strength, yeah, it'll bring those lines out a little bit. That's what I was missing. I was missing that I needed to invert. Make it go backwards. Yeah, that looks much better. Let me try this. Do 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 do. Uh-oh. The nose is wrong. Crap. There we go. Oop. I think it looks all right. So there we go. So I will render this out. And then we're going to put it on the Ko-Fi page. Yayo! And then you guys got yourself a pumpkin you can put on stream. So let me get this set up. Encoding. Whoop! Damn it. Need it to be WebM. Let me set my save place. So... Jack-o'-lantern. The OSU Phoenix Jack-o'-lantern. Get the transparent background in there, so that way it does what it's supposed to. Doop, doo doop, doop, doo doop, doop, doo doop, doo 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 doop, doop, doo doop, doo 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 doop, doo. All right, and then RGBA, and let me hit the render. Damn, now it's going to render out, which will probably drop my frames here a bit. But yes, so there we go. So now you guys will be able to add this as a media source into your streams, and you can put a jack-o'-lantern up. And yeah, let me just put on here. It'll be uploaded to this page as soon as I can type it. Bam! So that should be the link, and let me click on it, make sure it's actually taking you to my coffee here. there it is. So on my Coffee page, that's where I'm putting all my free Design Friday uploads. So the Thought Bubble alert, the Wooden Sign alert, the Circuit Screens, Banhammer, Psychedelic Twitch alert, all those things for free are available on, going to be there. The Jack-o'-lantern's going to go up there. And every free Design Friday thing will be going there. That's also my tipping page. That is also my... I'm building it up, but I mean, you can tip there if you want to. But for the most part, I mean, that's just where I'm putting all the free stuff for you guys. You can leave a donation on those things if you want to. It'll say you have to pay $0. As long as you enter $0, you get it for free. If you want to drop a donation for the work, I greatly appreciate it, but it is absolutely not required. But yeah, so anytime I put up something for free on Fridays, that's where it goes. Nom, 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 nom. Ish. Is it done? It is done. All right. And now I got to render an image of it. How am I? Render image. Save as. Jack-o'-lantern PNG, and let me save this file for future use. All right, saved that, and I will be getting that up here right now. Oh, yes. So let me go into the shop, create. We gonna post some, or not post something, we're gonna sell something, is what it would be. Name, Jack-o'-lantern. Digital item. Next step. So I'm setting it up right now. I can't spell. I cannot spell to save my life. Yeah. Read. Bum 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 bum. Okay, upload the file. There it is. Uploading that WebM. Price, enable pay what you want. If you want to pay something, you can. I have created this, yes. Wah! Look at that. And there's the link. Here you go. And now you can download it. It is ready to go. That is the link to what we just made. And then I will also be uploading this to the Designs by OSU Phoenix YouTube page. That does exist. I have 3 different YouTube pages, by the way, if you're not aware. So there's one that's going to have all the gaming stuff, all the gameplay clips, VODs, all those things. The other one is basically my, as I call it, the OSU Phoenix channel for people who want to stream good and do other things good too. Thank you, Zoolander. That one is where I'm starting to build up basically like a tutorial series on how I do my streams, how I make all these things happen, and go and give you step-by-step on how I approach things. So there is one video up there right now, and that is literally a straight up zero, nothing, just basic OBS setup with just your game, your camera, alerts, and mic, and then stream settings. It's extremely in-depth. So it went on a little bit long, like 22 minutes long, but it's there. So if you ever needed to know how to work OBS Studio, that's what I'm currently building on. I am working on the next video, scripting it out and everything that's going to go over basically taking things like this that I just designed, putting them into OBS, and then as well as like any other overlay. So basically overlay setup, and then how to group things to make it easier to manage, and then going over scene nesting, which is actually incredibly useful. I use it for everything. Like scene nesting is an absolute game changer. I'm still trying to clean up my OBS to best use scene nesting to manage everything, because actually all my channel points and everything is one scene in itself, and then I take that scene and put it into every other scene. So yeah, I'll be going over scene nesting and how to do those things and whatnot. But yeah, I've got I've got that video coming, and then I've got more things that'll come, like how I do the big chin, how I do a lot of the other things I do, and just kind of like demonstrating how you can get creative in OBS. So yeah, that's my YouTube series on that one. And then there's the designs by OSU Phoenix, which thankfully Felix did post. Good boy, Felix. By the way, Felix, how are you? Felix, how are you? Oh, you're welcome. You want me to make like a tree and get out of here? What a jerk. I just got them all. Well, all right. You know, use them for what you want. You can use them for alerts. You can use them for various different things. I literally just put this stuff together and put it out for free as a means to just advertise what I do. So, you know, it is what it is. But yes, so we got the jack-o'-lantern up. I don't really have much else kind of planned for today. But we got at least got something out of it. So that's a start. That's a good start. So yeah, so that's probably gonna do it, because I know the girls want me to, you know, give them green lights to go do things and whatnot, and they want me to give them food and make sure they can go play with friends and things like that. And then I've got videos to make and all these other things, but got a lot to do. I don't know how to use them, but I'll try. You don't have to, man. So like with the wood sign alert and the thought bubble alert, actually, hang on. Let's just switch back to this real quick. So I actually used my own thought bubble thing for this, and you can use this as like an alert, where, you know, set it up the same as like any other alert, but then you just put your text in the bubble and you're good to go. But yeah, I mean, I wind up using my own stuff too. Like this one is definitely like, I thought it was a lot of fun. Next less is on me. No, what? You know what? Go ahead and make lunch. I don't care. But I want to hear you're hungry towards dinner time. Yeah. Kids are going to start getting restless here. So, how about you give me a minute? Give me a minute. I'll be down. All right. Let me close this out. There's something. So, Cookies, if you need help setting stuff up, you know you can reach out to me, buddy. I got your back. Other than that, I am going to get out of here because, yeah, the kids are starting to get a little restless. The natives are getting restless. So, you make it look seamless. I'm an idiot. It just takes work and practice. And don't worry, with the, like, when I do the YouTube series and get these things going, I'm going to go over step by step how I set these things up. Just like setting up how I do the thought bubble, which is I run it through StreamerBot, and you know, basically that just manages things. But the setup, I just have it like placed properly in OBS and make it go. So yeah, I'll help you out with it, buddy, if you need it. So, but right now I do need to get going. I'm gonna take off. I should be back Monday night. And I don't know what we're going to do. I still need to actually plan these things out. So I'm going to do a better job at planning things out. So I'll be spending time doing that this weekend. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and hanging out and joining me and everything. And Cookies, thank you for all them biddies. Them biddies are amazing. Mwah, and a raid and all that stuff. I appreciate you. I met Les Grossman. Oh, next Les Grossman is on you. Gotcha. Fair enough. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for everything you do for me. I will catch you on Monday night, and we'll go from there. So with that, I'm taking off. Mwah, I love you guys. Bye-bye.